Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video, guys, I'll be tackling the fifth question from the preliminary exam which was written in the year of 2023 from the Torah Academy. Please do expect a total number of 12 videos since the question paper had 12 questions in total. And that simply means each and every question will have its own video. And please, guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam and most importantly, your final examination. So please, guys, do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you, and please do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Okay, Ari wants to buy a car that costs 345,000 rands. He opens a savings account, and 6 months after opening the account, he makes his first deposit of 12,895 rands and continues depositing 12,895 rands at the end of every 6-month period. Okay, the interest is paid at 13% per annum compounded half yearly. The first question, guys, they want us to calculate how much money will be in his account after 3 years. Okay, over here, guys, we can see that Ari is paying half yearly, rather is investing 12,895 rands after 6 months. Are you together? Please note that the frequency of the payments corresponds with the compoundings of our interest. Are you together? Since you are making half yearly payments, the interest will also be calculated half yearly as well. So if, guys, interest is calculated half yearly, that means the number of compoundings is just equal to 2. Remember that, guys, M simply tells us about the number of times interest is calculated in a single financial period. Okay, how many years? They just want to know after 3 years, how much will it be? So therefore, the value of n, remember that, guys, n will be number of compoundings multiplied by the number of years. That's 2 times 3, which is just equal to 6. N represents the total number of times interest will be calculated. Are you together? And guys, most of the times our n corresponds with the number of payments. Are you together? So you can say n is the number of payments, or n is the number of times interest is calculated. Okay, and then what else do we know? We know that our installment is basically 12,000 rands. It's 12,895 rands. The interest rate is just 13%. That's 0.13 divided by 2. We just want to know how much will the money be at the end of the 3rd year. So I want to know the amount of money in future. Since the money will be available in future, that's why I'm using future value. I'll say future value is just equal to 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 all over I. I forgot to write x over there. Ne? X is just equal to 12,895 rands. Then I'll have 1 plus 0.13 divided by 2 to the power 6 minus 1 all over 0.13 divided by 2. And then this will just give me the amount of money that will be in his account at the end of the 3rd year. Let me just punch my precious calculator and see what I get there. I'll have 12,895 multiplied by 1 plus 0.13 divided by 2 all raised to the power 6 minus 1, and then divide by 0.13 all over 2. So at the end of the 3rd year, guys, his account, rather on his account, will be an amount of 91,086 rands 77 cents. Okay, ignoring the effects of inflation on the price of the car, determine how long will it take Ari to save the money needed to buy the car. Okay, the price of the car, guys, is just 345,000, right? 345,000, ne? So we want to know how long will it take us to invest this amount of money. The installment that we pay is basically 12,000. It's 12,895 rands, and then M is equal to 2. Since interest is calculated half yearly, we don't know how many years will it take, so therefore N is just going to be 2y. Are you together? Whereby y represents the number of years. What else do we know? Our interest is basically 0.13 divided by 2. I want to know how long will it take me, how long will it take Ari to invest this amount of money? So I'm going to use future value because this amount of money will be available in future. So that's why I'm using future value. That's x. I have 1 plus the interest minus 1 all over I. I'm looking for the value of n, guys, ne? Just to avoid making mistakes, please guys do keep it in mind that n is, if ever you're using future value formula, ne? N is just equal to the log of 1 plus the value of our future value multiplied by our interest divided by x, and then the base is just 1 plus I. Are you together? So n is basically the log of 1 plus the future value multiplied by the interest over x, and then the base is just 1 plus I. Just to avoid guys making mistakes whenever you substitute, this is how you find n if you were using future value formula. Now let's just substitute. I'll simply have the log of 1 plus I is basically 0.13 divided by 2, and then I have 1 plus 345,000 rands multiplied by 0.13 over 2 divided by 12,895 rands. So this will give me the value of n, right? But remember that, guys, n is just equal to 2y. N is equal to 2y, so I'll simply substitute 2y over there. And now I'm calculating the number of years. Okay, log, my base is just 1 plus 0.13 divided by 2, and then the index I have 1 plus 345,000 multiplied by 0.13 divided by 2 all over 12,895. And this would have given me, guys, this would have given me 16.0020563, right? And then if I divide both sides by 2, then y is basically equal to 8.001. So y is just equal to 8 years, guys. Are you together? So it will take, the answer will be like, it will take Ari 8 years to save up to 345,000 rands. Okay, now we are told that the effect of inflation is considered. Determine the cost of the car 8 years after opening the account. Inflation for the car this period is 3.5%. For inflation, guys, you will never be told, né? But for inflation, you are supposed to use compound interest always the time. So you'll simply have A is equal to P 1 plus I to the power n. Né? I know the value of P. This is the current amount or the current price of our car. We want to know how much will the same car cost in 8 years time. The interest is 0.033 0.035 compounded annually. Inflation, guys, is always compounded annually, always the time. And then n, which represent the number of years and is also equal to the number of times inflation rate will be calculated. This is just how many years? 8 years. So n is equal to 8. So I'll simply say 345,000 and then 1 plus 0.035 to the power 8. And then this will give me the value of a new car in 3 years time, in 8 years time, excuse me. 345,000, 1 plus 0.035 all raised to the power 8. So the new price of the car would simply be 454,000 rands. 200. It's 454,299 rands. 12 cents. 12 cents. That's how, guys, you're supposed to deal with that question. And then now we are told that instead of the saving plan, he considers a second plan, which is getting a loan for 345,000 under the following agreements. Interest is charged at 13% per annum, compounded half yearly. The loan must be settled in 8 years. So they want us to determine the bi-yearly payment, or rather the half yearly payments. Ne? If he decides to take a loan, so the bank would grant him the loan right now. So the money will be present right away. So our present value will just be 345,000 rand. We are looking for X. Our interest is just 0.13 divided by 2. I know that M is equal to 2, and then Y. How many years were we given? Instead of, okay, are we given the number of years? Oh, the loan is supposed to be settled in 8 years, right? So Y is just equal to 8, and hence N will just be equal to 2 times 8, which is 16. So I know that PV is just equal to X multiplied by 1 minus the brackets all over I, and hence X is just equal to the present value multiplied by interest all over the brackets 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n. And then I'll just substitute. The present value, guys, is just 345,000 rand multiplied by 0.13 all over 2. And then this is divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.13 all over 2 to the power of negative 16. This is supposed to give me the installment if this guy decides to take a loan. Ne? It's 345,000 multiplied by 0.13 all over 2, and then divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.13 all over 2, all raised to the power of negative 16. So if he decided to pay to take the loan, he was going to pay an amount of 35,320 rands 26 cents every after 6 months. Are you together? If he decided to pay the loan, he was supposed to pay back this amount of money every month. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle this question over there. So please, guys, do stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.